How many times have you all seen a chart that looks like this and then had to listen to someone try to explain all the nuances of every single one of these indicators? What we do on this channel is we create custom coded stock trading indicators. So I looked at this problem and I thought, how could I fix it? This is the solution I came up with. This is my dot indicator, and it takes all of the same information from those multitude of other indicators that you saw on the previous screen, but it lays them out in a way that stocks can be analyzed immediately. So this allows you to analyze charts faster, which allows you to analyze more charts, which allows you to find more opportunity. In today's video, we're going to go over what this indicator is doing, and more importantly, how you can use this indicator. So I know you're excited. Hit the like button for me, and we'll jump into the content. These are three of the most commonly used indicators by retail traders: MACD, your full stochastic, and your RSI. And they all are valuable indicators. They're all useful for objectifying trade strategies. So instead of saying, I want to buy a strong stock, you say, I want to buy a stock where the MACD is over 0, the stochastic full is over 80, and the RSI is over 60. Those are all necessary things to include in a systematic form of trading. So all of these indicators are useful, but they're also extremely ugly and they take a long time to look at, and you can get really way too into the weeds when you start looking at kind of all of these different lines and indications and what they mean. You can definitely get yourself an analysis paralysis. So that is all the same indicators that we have pulled into our dot plot here. If I go ahead, actually, let's jump into the settings of the dot plot, and you will see the top line is your MACD. Middle line is your MACDHistogram. This is your fast Stoch, your third line, your slow Stoch, your fourth line, and RSI is your fifth line. And what we're looking at here is MACD over 0, green, else red. MACDHistogram over 0, green, else red. Fast Stoch over 50, green, else red, and same for slow Stoch and RSI with the over 50 variable there. So what this is doing is it's immediately showing you, according to those momentum and strength indicators, is the momentum up or is the momentum down across all of those indicators? Once again, without having to look at all the nuances of this and getting yourself in way too deep of analysis, which actually can end up preventing you from taking good situational trades that match your strategies. This is a very useful indicator. If you could see the obvious immediate value from this indicator, head on over to daytradingstrategies.net. There's a link in the top of the description below the video where you can download not only this indicator, but all of my other custom coded indicators, strategies, watch lists, all for one low price. Daytradingstrategies.net. We'll see you over there. I have purposely put the MACD value as the top bar here, as it's the one that takes the longest to change from positive to negative. So you can, in sort of a way, read this strategy top down. If the top line is green, your larger trend is up. If the top line is red, your larger trend is down. And then from there, you can dive all the way down. So they are in this order. The next one is your MACDHistogram, which if you're not sure what that means, your MACD is the value of this line. Your MACDHistogram are these red and green bars. So the next one down is your MACDHistogram, and then you have your fast Stoch line, your slow Stoch line, and then your RSI. So there's multiple different ways you can utilize this, right? This will work for any strategy, continuation, reversal, no matter how you trade, you can make use of this indicator. And I'm just going to go over a couple of examples right now of how you can use it. But please take this indicator and apply it to whatever fits your emotional control, your trade strategy, your risk profile. All of those things can be taken into account with this one simple indicator, right? So one of the ways that I immediately see how I would use this indicator: find the trend of the ticker that you're looking at. Right now, we're looking at the SPY daily chart. SPY is obviously currently in a very strong uptrend. If you look at it over a long enough time frame, it's always been an uptrend. But right now, specifically, it's in a very strong uptrend. A great way that I see you can use this indicator is let's look right back here. It gets a little ugly when you get too close. When the MACD, so when these top darts here, let me move over. When these top darts here are red, meaning the MACD is pointing down, when you get the first bar where the top line is still red, but the 4 dots below it turn green, I think that's a good time to buy dips on strength, right? You know the stock is in uptrend. You know the ticker you're looking at is an uptrend. The MACD is currently in downtrend when everything else starts pointing up first. The MACDHistogram, the fast Stoch, the slow Stoch, and the RSI start pointing up. You can get long, right? And then you would hold. So this got you in at 401, about just over 401. And then you could sell. I mean, you could sell wherever. This, once again, you have to define your own exit strategy, right? But say you sell at, when the MACD turns red again, you're out at 439-ish. Or you could be a little bit safer. Say you sell when you start seeing, red dots below the first time through. So you would get out here once again around 410. So, however you would like to trade it, you still make a couple of points in that trade. But that is one way that I see you could trade this, sort of a dip buy on continuation. Let's jump down to a smaller time frame. Once again, a beauty of Thinkorswim, maybe the best thing about ThinkScript, is that it will automatically work on any chart you load. So we just jumped from the daily chart of SPY to the 1 minute chart of, let's even change tickers. Let's go to the 1 minute chart of NVIDIA. You don't have to come in and do anything, change the code, change the settings, none of that. TOS handles all of that for you immediately, which is really nice. But let's look at TOS. Let's look at TOS. Let's look at the NVIDIA 1 minute chart here. NVIDIA, the 1 minute chart is currently coming down pretty hard. So in this, you currently have a small downtrend. So in a similar manner, when you get a green uptrend on your MACD and all 4 of the bars below are red, you could enter short. So you would have entered short NVIDIA around 626.75. You would have gotten in short NVIDIA, and then, it went all the way down and broke 623, or just about broke 623 here. So already a really nice short there. But let's talk about another way that you could trade. What about breakout trading? What about when the stock goes from red to green on your dot plot, right? Let me zoom out a little bit. Goes from red to green on your dot plot. So when you go from having any red, here, let me do this. When you go from having any red on your dot plot at all to then having all green, that's a breakout. So you could get in, that's a breakout strategy. So we were just talking about dip buying or rip shorting in the other way. Either way, talking about dip buying or dip selling, rip selling, should I say. Now you're talking about just buying the breakouts. Hey, red. Okay, we got all green. We're long and around 626.25, and we got to move up above 628. Yay, yippee, right? Another way that you could use this strategy to trade. I feel like I could go on, and I could go on and on forever. There's a multitude of different ways on different time frames that you can make use of this indicator. Once again, because what is this indicator? This indicator is a combination of all the most used indicators out there. All this is just simplifying that down, making it easier, making it so you can read this chart instantly. You can get a instant snapshot of what a stock is doing, the direction it's going in, its current momentum, and you can develop a bias into which direction that you want to take a trade on. So hopefully you find use of this strategy. I hope a lot of you take it from daytradingstrategies.net, make use of it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you do. Hit the like button on the video if you enjoyed. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure you're subscribed. We're making content like this for free nearly every single day. Once again, daytradingstrategies.net. Link at the top of the description down below. Go get yourself this indicator and all of my other indicators that I've already created. You know what? I'll give it to you. You guys that make it to the end of my videos, I'll give you a little bit of a discount. If you use discount code END at checkout over on daytradingstrategies.net, you're going to get yourself a nice little discount just for watching to the end of this video. I appreciate you. So once again, like, subscribe. That's going to do it for this video. But I'm going to link you all in the outro to another custom Thinkorswim indicator. So if you're interested in this kind of stuff, check out that video next.
Trading stocks. He talks about trading stocks. It's important for you Americans and other international individuals to learn about stocks.